So I'm here with Matt Donatelli.
Yep.
Yeah, I got it right. That's a good thing. That's a good start. So I know what it's about because I played it. It was a lot of fun. It's crazy hectic, but I guess explain to everybody else what it would be about.
Sure, yeah. So Hive Jump is a 1 to 4 player co-op game that's kind of a bit like Contra meets Starship Troopers. You play as a team of Space Marines going down deep into an alien hive underground. Your objective is to get to the bottom, nuke the Queen, save humanity, and it's a lot of frantic-paced combat and chaos, but also requires a lot of teamwork.
That's really cool. I don't know. I love the 4-player like crazy combats like these.
Sure,
you know?
yeah.
And you know, it reminded me kind of Metroid and kind of like Aliens. I mean, is that kind of what you were going for also?
Yeah,
or?
definitely. There's a lot of visual inspiration from like games like Metroid, and we love Aliens and Starship Troopers, kind of in the film genre, and even like there's some literary kind of influences from things like Ender's Game as well.
Oh, yeah.
We wanted to tell a side of the sci-fi story that's not told very often in games, which is, and in things like Ender's Game, which is like, what about the troopers who are actually going into these underground alien hives? You always hear about it,
yeah.
but you never really get to see it. So in games, at least, you know,
yeah.
you're always like very zoomed out, or it's like aliens have infested a human like installation, you're clearing it out. But we wanted to go into the belly of the beast and take the fight to the aliens and nuke their queens in the hive. So that's kind of what we wanted to do with that.
Yeah, it's I don't know. It definitely feels like that. So
Yeah.
You guys have it. Frame rate issue.
Yeah.
You guys have what? How many levels right now? There's 3 that you can play.
Sure, yeah. In this demo, we have, it takes about 10 minutes, and there are 2 procedurally generated levels, so they're different every time, and then one boss fight arena at the end, where it's a mini boss, it's a big crusher alien,
Yeah.
Armored in the front, weak spot in the rear, and he's trying to like bulldoze you into acid and crush you and everything, and he brings in a bunch of flying aliens for backup, so you really got to work together as a team to survive and take out the boss.
Oh, okay. Hello. So, in the end, what are you guys planning on for levels? Like, how many different? I guess, are you planning on different environments and then a different set of levels, or?
Yes, there will be different environments within each hive, different tile sets you can explore through. The general play session should last somewhere between like about 45 minutes and an hour to take out a hive.
Okay.
And then that's for like a casual speed. I have no idea what speedrunners are going to do and what they're going to break and, you know, stuff
Yeah.
like that. So
It'll be like 13
thank you,
seconds.
Stevens. Yeah. So yeah, that'll be a general like arcade playthrough, and then we have a long form campaign to the game where
Oh,
you'll
okay.
jump hive by hive to eradicate all the aliens off of a planet.
Okay.
And that should take anywhere from like 6 to 8 hours.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. That's actually really.
Good. Welcome to PAX. It's crazy.
I know. This happened last year too. It's like
Yeah.
just everybody dragging through here.
Yeah.
Dang it! Now I lost my. Oh, whose maniacal idea was it to add in the backpack? Because
That was
that
me.
thing is horrible.
Yeah, that was me. So, like, I spent a lot of time playing games like Splunky and other procedural death labyrinths and stuff like that, and I was like, well, hey, you know, I love this game as a single player, but when I try to play it with my friends, like, it's way too punishing.
Yeah.
You know, they die, and then they have to sit out, and it's really just me continuing to run through the level, or whoever is alive, you know? And so, for our game, we have those procedural elements, but we want players to be able to jump back in and have fun with it. So, our unique twist on permadeath is that you have to carry this transponder backpack all the way down to the bottom of the hive. It's what allows the ship in orbit to continue sending reinforcements and weapons and stuff like that into the hive. So you're carrying this down on your way to locate the queen room, and it serves as your respawn, like your mobile respawn point.
Yeah.
So if you die, you'll respawn on the backpack's location after a few seconds. They'll beam in another trooper, right?
Yeah.
But if you die and you have the backpack, it falls to the ground and becomes vulnerable, and if the aliens destroy it, you get no more respawns, right? The ship in orbit doesn't know where you are in the hive. They can't send anyone down to help you. You're alone, you're lost, and you're getting swarmed by aliens. And you may be able to still persevere and continue the mission, but without the help of the backpack, it's probably unlikely that you'll succeed.
Yeah, yeah.
So.
Well, the worst is when it drops into the acid, and everybody has to like climb down into the acid, and hopefully.
Yeah, I know, because your life is less important than the life of this backpack. You know that. So yeah, it's but you know, as a team, as long as one of you has it on you, it's invulnerable, so it can't get hurt while someone's carrying it, and all you really got to do is run over and pick it up. So
you gotta. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you got to work together as a team.
Yeah,
really.
You got to find out who's the liability and not let them have the backpack.
Yeah, sure, yeah. You know.
The guy who's dying all the time and falling into the acid.
Just wait until there's lava and like someone just throws it in for fun. That's gonna be great, you know.
Oh, I didn't even think about the trolling abilities.
I know. So we'll see how that develops over the course of development and play testing, and you know, we'll make sure it's fun.
So, you guys got your funding on Kickstarter. You guys did it pretty. You guys got what, 7,000 over what you were asking for?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, we got 58 out of 50,000, and we got about another 2,000 after that in PayPal donations.
Nice.
So yeah, basically 60,000 in funding from Kickstarter.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, were you guys able to meet any stretch goals, or is that just to make the game polished as possible?
Yeah, no, we were able to hit a couple. We hit extra jumper skins, I want to say.
Yeah.
So. In this demo right now, we only have one skin, but it's different colors.
Yeah.
You'll actually have entirely different skins too, and then you can colorize those as well. So more customer character customization. We got that in there, and we also got more weapons, which is good. And I don't know if we hit another one when we got to 60. We might have, but I can't remember what it was.
That's fine. There's a lot of info to remember.
Yeah, exactly. Some of the stretch goals we didn't hit were like Xbox and PlayStation. So those ports are not coming as of right now. It could change if we get some more funding for the project or something like that.
Yeah.
But we're targeting PC, Mac, Linux first, and then a Wii U port a couple of months later.
Yeah, well, hopefully you guys sell well enough that you can approach the consoles for it.
Exactly, yeah.
That'd be nice.
If it's, you know, if it gets good reviews and people are enjoying it and buying it and stuff, we're totally going to reinvest, you know.
Yeah,
and get it on all the consoles for sure, yeah.
I could totally see this thing being, like, so much fun for me and my brothers to play.
Oh yeah, of course,
as a group on the 360.
Yeah, and so the online multiplayer is really going to help get friends together playing too as well. So because you know, it's very easy to have the local co-op here at the convention and have people play together. But yeah, we really want that online multiplayer as well. So that's what we're going to be working on next over the course of the next few months, is getting everything we have so far all ready for multiplayer.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as you can see, there's the weapons set up, and you got a handful of weapons and a handful of grenade modifications.
Yeah.
Do you guys plan on just expanding the crap out of that?
Yeah. We have five rifle modifications right now, 5 grenades. As part of those stretch goals, more weapons was that. So after tallying all that up, it's going to come out to 20 rifle modifications, so 20 different ways to shoot your gun. And about 12 bombs and 20 items, and items are not in the game yet.
Yeah.
You'll have one item slot that you'll be able to purchase an item that either does a passive effect, like just makes you stronger, or more jetpack fuel, something like that, or an active item, like you can plunk down a turret for like 60 seconds that'll like shoot in one direction and take care of a lot of aliens for you. So, so items will come as well, and that's kind of our way of doing like classes, but without like making them very limited. Yeah, you kind of configure your own.
Yeah, that's
that
cool.
suits your play style. Yeah.
So are you going to have the typical spreader gun?
Absolutely, yeah. We were hoping to have it in for PAX, but there was some issue with it again. We were just like, we don't have time to polish it up. So, but it's definitely going to be in there. We'll get a good spreader in there.
That'll be a good one.
But you know, right now we've got the level 3 flamethrower that has three spouts of flame, so it's pretty good right now.
That's how I rolled.
Yeah.
I like the flamethrower, man.
It's definitely OP right now.
Yeah, it's a good time. So I guess what is your preferred play set when you sit down?
Oh, when I sit down, I like the plasma charger. It's kind of like your Mega Man or Metroid charge beam. You know, you charge it up, you release it, explodes in a big area of effect damage. I like that. And I like the remote detonator grenades as well, because you can throw multiple of them out there and then blow them up on command. So I like kind of more the I don't know,
You
skill
control
shot
it?
type.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But we got a lot of spray and pray in there too, and other things coming along the pipeline. So
Yeah, I love the satchel charges basically.
yeah, exactly.
That's me in Battlefield.
Yeah, I mean, that's awesome.
I'm a bad person. I create roadblocks. But
Definitely.
I guess when are you guys planning on the early access?
We're hoping to be on early access by summer.
Okay.
Like I said earlier, multiplayer is a big, like, it could take us a month, it could take us 3 months, it could take us more to get that all in there with what we have now. And then there are a couple other systems we need to get in place. We need to get the Queen boss fight in there. We need to get those items, the backpack upgrades, and give some more love and polish to the menus and stuff like that before we're ready to do early access. But we're hoping that by summertime we'll be ready for that. Do a pretty short early access. We don't want it to drag on, We just want to really make sure the multiplayer stuff works and just start adding content every week or two and allow the people who are playing it to play test it and enjoy the new content coming in the pipeline, and then with a full release sometime in the fall.
So, unlike every other game that's released this year, you guys want a polished product at the end.
Well, yeah, of course. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're going to take our time with this because this is our baby. It's our first big indie title as a studio. Everything else we do is very mobile apps for kids. So, we're going to take our time and do it right and make sure it's really fun. And coming to PAX and having people play it and give us really valuable feedback is a part of that.
Yeah.
Early access is going to be a part of that, so we get all sorts of playtest feedback there. And yeah, so we will have a solid launch, definitely.
Have you guys had anybody break your game this weekend?
Absolutely, yes. There's this bug where if you throw the backpack, if the backpack dies on the boss fight, it just starts spawning flyers infinitely, which is what you saw earlier in the video when the frame rate started hitching, was just infinite flyers.
Yeah.
So obviously that's a bug right now. We also had someone throw the backpack into a spot where they couldn't retrieve it.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So, and it was in acid too, so their entire team wiped because they couldn't get the backpack, which not really a bug per se, but something we might try to prevent a little bit more, because that was a shame for them. But yeah, overall it's pretty solid with a few little bugs in there.
So I guess, what are you guys shooting for the price?
The price point we already know it's going to be $15. Yep. Early access is going to be just a little bit more because it helps us put more into the development. It's going to be $20. So if you really want to get on that early now, you can pre-order on our website, hivejump.com.
Yeah.
And it's all through PayPal. So that's, helps us put maximum amount of funds into the development of the game and keep it going. And yeah.
So do you guys, I guess, I just thought of this, are you guys planning on doing community events where it'll be 4 people come in and if you beat this boss you get a bonus cool thing or whatever?
Sure, yeah. We were hoping to do something like that here at the convention, but we realized that this game is so new and so different from things that a lot of people have played that doing a competition right off the bat might not be good, but definitely as we go further into development, one of the things that we're doing is trying to get Twitch streamers more involved because it's got kind of that procedural, every time is different, but you can gain your skills, right? Mm-hmm. So one thing we're really looking forward to specifically is that our hives are randomly generated, but they're seeded. So if you do the same seed, you could theoretically have 2 teams of jumpers racing down the same hive at the same time and make it a little competitive, And I can see some Twitch streamers and their friends getting together, doing a race and stuff like that on a set hive seed and just having a real fun time with it, so.
Yeah, I mean, Twitch is a huge thing now for these games, doesn't it? Yeah. Anyway, I guess I'll try to wrap it up so that people don't get antsy.
I know, right? Keep walking in front of the camera.
Yeah, exactly. So I guess just go to hivejump.com.
Hivejump.com, yep.
You can PayPal it right now and
definitely, yeah. And you can check out our old Kickstarter page, which was successful for all sorts of details that I left out of this interview, about the game. So campaign mode and other stuff like that.
Yeah, it would be a half an hour, 45 minutes of talking about it before we got through some of this stuff.
Oh, totally, yep.
Yeah. All right, well, thanks for talking with us.
Thank you very much, appreciate it.
I hope it goes very, very well.
All right, thank you very much.
All right.
Have a good PAX.